The Muppets are returning to Disney's Hollywood Studios with the Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets, and with it is coming a new food kiosk themed to the Swedish Chef. Let's talk about it today on That Park Place. So Vash, here we have it from Blog Mickey, new Muppets Swedish Chef food kiosk coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Now this is something people have wanted for a long time. They wanted Muppets restaurants. We kind of got it with Pizza Rizzo, which Pizza Rizzo kind of tried to cash in on the promise made for Gonzo's Pandemonium Pizza Parlor, which was originally supposed to be a part of the Muppet Courtyard area that Disney's MGM Studios was supposed to get. Now, they were supposed to be like, your food was supposed to come out on conveyor belts. It was supposed to have like a little TV on your table where Gonzo and Rizzo would pop up to give you like the status of your meal from the kitchen, and things would be blowing up and chickens would be flying everywhere, and, you know, be a whole hilarity would ensue.
That's cool.
Yeah, the food kiosk now, the Swedish Chef food kiosk, ahead of May 26th grand opening of Muppets Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets, Walt Disney World has announced that Food by Swedish Chef will offer some all-new snacks and drinks designed to keep the good vibes going long after the ride is over. The renamed snack kiosk will take over the KRNR The Rock Station. Here is the latest. All right, what do we got? Just steps from the right exit, Food by Swedish Chef is striking a whole new chord in the courtyard. Fan favorite spot is rolling out a refreshed look along with an updated menu featuring all new snacks and drinks designed to keep the good vibes going. All right, how many of these are going to be alcohol, Vash?
I mean, it's at the menu now, right?
Yeah, it's going to have to be, right?
It has to be. The margins.
For a full breakdown of everything, stay tuned. Here's a look at where the kiosk will be located, just to the left of the giant guitar near the exit of the attraction. Okay, so it's basically a food truck.
Yeah, essentially.
And
not quite the pizza. The Rizzo restaurant, unfortunately.
They don't have a menu on this. For a full breakdown of everything available at Food by Swedish Chef, stay tuned for the official foodie guide. Let me look it up real quick. Food by Swedish Chef.
That Rizzo restaurant, by the way, that Marvin talked about right there. There was supposed to be a whole Muppets themed land, basically, at Disney's Home Studios that would have included like the Muppet Great Movie Ride and so forth. And it was just so many great ideas.
It was going to be called the Great Muppet Ride.
Yeah. That is a very good point right there. And so, these kind of elevated dining experiences, obviously, there were a couple in the 90s, but nothing on that level as described right there. I think the closest thing to maybe doing something like that is maybe Toadstool Cafe, but even then, not quite the ambitious project that the original Rizzo restaurant was supposed to be.
Agreed. Now I'm looking, Vash. I'm not seeing any. I don't think the menu is out yet. I don't think Disney has released the menu yet.
Wow, I'm shocked.
So I guess we could just kind of pontificate on what it's going to be, because so obviously we know it's going to be this churro that they're showing everywhere.
Yes, yeah.
So we're gonna have this churro, obviously. I guess that looks to me like it might be animal themed.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. That's,
but we do know what used to be at KRNR The Rock. They originally had, let's see, the former kiosk served casual snacks and drinks, including mini corn dogs, mini churros with chocolate sauce, tortilla chips with cheese, waffle cones, frozen Coke floats, and assorted fountain beverages. It also had alcoholic options, including frozen Coke with rum, whiskey, or vodka, Jack Daniels with Coke, Bud Light Draft, and hard seltzers. So I don't know, man. Like, what do you think? I'm assuming Swedish meatballs would have to be a thing, right?
I would assume so, but here's the thing, Marvin. It's not a full-size kitchen in the back right there, so maybe your the ability to prep and so forth and actually make these things available might be a little bit limited. Now, Swedish meatballs, maybe you could do that in sort of a manner
microwave
in which
situation,
perhaps. Or I was going to think catering situation, but
Gordon Ramsay would not be happy.
He is not going to be. And remember,
it's garbage. It's garbage, mate.
Yeah, exactly. It's raw. What are you doing? Yeah,
it's raw.
I would be happy. By the way,
let me ask you, my darling. Was that made fresh? No, it wasn't. Dreadful. That's modern Gordon Ramsay, who doesn't scream at people anymore.
Yes. Eat that.
Yeah. Eat that. But when you look at what used to be there, it'll give you a sense of what they can do, right? Mini corn dogs, mini churros. So the mini corn dogs, they would have had to have had a fryer back there for those, right?
I would think so. And a fryer's, a little bit more accessible than maybe like a full sized oven, right? And so that
I don't think they're gonna make like a ham or something like that, but I think that like deep fried stuff is definitely a possibility.
Deep fried stuff, stuff that can reheat maybe easily, like churros, for example. Also, too, that's why there would be such an emphasis on drinks because, well, drinks you can make in a variety of places with not much infrastructure required, and it's high margin for the Walt Disney Company.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, the Swedish Chef having a restaurant, that's probably something that should have been done a long time ago. I'm actually kind of wondering why Pizza Rizzo was themed around Rizzo and not the Swedish Chef. I thought Disney learned their lesson with Ratatouille that people don't like thinking about rats and food.
Yes, that'd be the ideal right there, right? Well, perhaps, maybe it was an invention by Jim Henson. It's like maybe Swedish Chef was a little bit too obvious of a choice, and with all the fun that you could have with audiomagenical rats running around, maybe that's where that conversation kind of developed. To your point, Marvin, they should have a Swedish Chef restaurant. I'm surprised that they actually don't. But this also, I think, speaks to the lack of investment overall for the Muppets, right? Muppets aren't getting a new ride. They're, being added to an existing ride. And they're not getting a new restaurant. They're being asked to do they inspired food by the Muppets. It's being added to a cart that already exists, right?
Right. So let me show you... at SeaWorld Orlando, they have got I'm trying to find like a good picture or video of it. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube. So they have a food truck themed to Cookie Monster in the Sesame area. SeaWorld Orlando, Cookie Monster food truck. And I believe there at least used to be like a screen on there that like actually showed Cookie Monster. So let me have a look real quick. Okay, I found a video of it. So this is this is what the competition is doing for a Muppet themed kiosk. So look at that. It's very themed.
Wow.
And then so there's like a whole bunch of different ones, right? There's a bunch of different like food trucks in this area.
Which is not unlike some of the areas outside the major restaurants in like Simpsons, for example, right?
Right. Well, so in Simpsons, it's kind of more of like a like you go in. Yeah, I guess there is the food truck there. They've got the taco truck. I'm trying to find that Cookie Monster one. So this one is this one. Lauren would love this one. It's all chicken.
Ask about the origins of that at one point.
Exactly. So there you see like the Sesame area that they've got there. It's not the greatest area in the world, but it's good enough, especially for SeaWorld. Looks like
it's SeaWorld, right? We expect maybe a diminished quality at a place like this.
SeaWorld, they try so hard. They really do. I vaguely remember there being some kind of screen that you see Cookie Monster on, but my point is that like that's what like you should do for like a Swedish Chef thing, but I don't see Disney ever making that kind of investment in this, no, I don't really see it either, which is really a shame because I think they could leverage that brand far more effectively than they do right now, and there are enough spaces within Disney Studios, I would believe, in order to either build a restaurant or actually occupy an existing space and so forth and put a restaurant in there, right? It's like, let's say ABC Commissary, for example. ABC Commissary may have been amazing, back in the 1990s, when that venue sees its heyday, but maybe could we theme it to, if we're going to go IP, maybe do something with the Muppets and so forth. I'm just surprised that we don't actually get that from a place demanding, well over $150 a ticket now. There's not going to be any kind of like major switch over with this. I think it's really just going to be a very quick cosmetic change and a menu change, and then that's going to be it. They're trying to do all of this for as little as possible. I think with the attraction, they just kind of revamped the the intro area and then the pre-show, and that was kind of it.
Yeah.
So
Pre-show, pan the building, pan the guitar, go kind of thing is what I'm getting at. And honestly, Marvin, we shouldn't be unbelievably shocked, because I think the Muppets, I think it was kind of a make good for fans, right? It's not necessarily a big new thing that the company's really enthusiastic or excited about. No, they were getting rid of Muppet Vision, Muppet Vision 3D, and it's like, okay, well, there's going to be outrage connected to this. Let's go ahead and calm that down by giving over Aerosmith for the Muppets, and it's like we kill maybe two birds with one stone in doing that, right? Mm-hmm. We replace Aerosmith, which Steven Tyler obviously has. There's some issues there, at least for the Walt Disney Company.
There's some questionable stuff in that one. By the way, I was right. You see, there's a screen there, and they have Cookie Monster in there. And
oh, that's cool.
But I don't think you can actually get food from this one. I think it's just kind of like, it's like an intro to like the foodie area. Right. But still, there is some theming there for all of the various food trucks. You have Cookie Monster on the screen there. I know it's not the best image of it in the world, but that is the point that I was trying to make.
And and I think the undercurrent to all this is the level of effort being applied, right? And I don't think the level of effort will be heavily applied by the Walt Disney Company, because they see this as limited upside, and obviously there's a lack of enthusiasm with this whole thing, which is really, really unfortunate, really, really sad. You would think that they would be able to leverage this brand, at least when it comes to the revenue side of things, by incorporating a restaurant and all these other bigger offerings. But it looks like snacks and drinks is what you can expect here.
And a lot of alcohol, guys. A lot of alcohol. The Swedish Chef will get you plastered, so don't worry. But there you go, guys.
The hope.
Yep. The Muppets are coming back to Hollywood studios, maybe not in the way that you want.
Thanks for watching That Park Place News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.